Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Blexynorji, and if this is your first time here, you're welcome, and if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So in today's video guys, I'll be talking about how I became so confident in my own skin as a plus size girl. You guys know that in this part of the world, like, it's just a very difficult thing to do, like getting so comfortable in your own skin, knowing that this thing is what people always try to talk bad about, is like one of the hardest thing ever. So I'll be telling you guys how I went about the whole thing, how I got so confident, how I got so comfortable, like I can do whatever I want to do even when I know that people will have something to say. So if you guys want to know all of that, make sure to keep on watching, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. Turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. And yeah guys, let's get right into the video. Know how I achieved this look. If you want to see the video, then I'm going to link it up here. So for this video, I think I'll be starting up with my story time, how I start, like where this whole confident thing started from. I'm just going to give you guys a bit of a background, like how I started my whole confidence journey. So I've always been big, like I've always been that big child, that fat child. I've never had that time in my life where I'm extremely skinny or extremely slim. Like I've never been that child, so it has always been that way for me. So you know, like everybody wants to say something, like even your friends are trying to like insult you, make fun of you. So everybody had something to say. Even my own siblings, honestly, they had something to say. They used to call me names. Like when I mean names, when I tell you guys some of the names that they call me at home, you guys would cry. That was the things I was going through at that point. And you know, when all these things start as a child, like it kind of makes you so down. It makes you hate yourself. It makes you hate everything about yourself, your existence as a whole. But thankfully for me, which is my story time right now, is like my little story time. For me, I kind of started this whole thing earlier in my life. I did not just start my whole confidence movement right now. It's something I have been on for the longest time. So I remember my brothers would always call me names. They always call me like different names, and I remember I would always cry to my mom and always cry and report the whole situation to her, and like she will always talk. So one day, like I think she just got tired of me complaining about different things to her, and she was like, you know what, when they tell you this thing, okay, tell them yes, that is what you are.
And I was like, are you really serious? How would you tell me to accept the fact that yes, I am what they call me?
I was angry and I walked away. So I think I did the same thing, and she was like, just tell them this, tell them yes, that's what you are, just accept it and just move on. So I was like,
is this woman really serious?
That was what came to my mind. But then I was like, you know what, let me just try it. So I remember there was this day my brother was calling me the same names that he would always call me, and I was like, yes, that's what I am. What are you? And I took my own to the next level. They said I should just accept it, but I took my own to the next level. I was like, yes, that's what I am. What about you? What are you? At least I have something. What are you? I started doing that, and each time they call me that name, it will annoy me. Yeah, I'll go meet my mom and she'll be like, just ignore them, just ignore them. So what I did was I always said it. Like if they insult me, I'll be like, yes, that's what I am. Do you have a problem with that? Like from there, I noticed that they stopped calling me names completely. Like up to today, I've not been hearing those type of names, but this was something they called me for a very long time, until my mom gave me that tip on how to make them stop. This really worked for me. So now after that whole thing, I learned to accept myself. Like I learned to accept the fact that yeah, this is who you are, this is what you are. You can change it, but at this point, this is what you are. And you cannot hate yourself because of what people are saying right now. Like it just doesn't make sense. Like everybody cannot be slim and everybody would not be fat. Okay, so let's all be in our own lane and leave other people out of it. I hear when people try to tell me, oh, you're fat. Like, guy, I look at my trouser every day. I look at my dress. When I bring it out, I know it's not a size 5 or a size 6. I know it's a size 20 or 22 or 24. So don't try to tell me what I know that I already am. Like, I don't need a reminder. If I need a reminder, I will tell Siri to remind me that I am fat every morning, and guess what, he will do that for me. So I don't need anybody to come out here telling me, oh, you look fat, oh, you look this, oh, you look that. Like, hold it, keep it to yourself, okay? So the first thing I did was to accept myself. Like, I never ever let anybody tell me nonsense like about myself. You cannot you can't make fun of me with my body. Like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. I know there are some times where you're like, oh my god, I look so fat, I look so this, I look so that, because people are saying it. Yeah, moments like that come. I won't even like that. Some days that I feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I'm not looking good, I don't look good, and all those things. There are days like that, but it's something that once it comes, is like immediately I know how to stop that thought. Another thing I did was I started looking good. Like, I had to look good. If you're not dressing well, like, nobody will take you seriously. If you don't look good, if you don't look presentable, nobody will take you seriously. They will feel like, oh, you just do not care about yourself. And the next thing I also did was, I'm just like telling you guys like random things that are coming to my head right now. There are other things that you can also do. You just have to figure out what works for you, okay? And another thing for me was to compose myself. Like, I don't walk anyhow, I don't talk anyhow. Like, I know how to behave myself, I know how to eat nicely. You cannot be doing things anyhow. Like, I know, yeah, you're going to say this is so much work, being a plus size girl is so much work, but guess what? Everybody has to do that. So you have to make sure you're composing yourself. You have to work well. You have to dress well. You have to look good. Like, make your hair. You see how I made mine? Do your makeup, put on your beautiful, sexy shirt, tight skirt, whatever you want to wear. Put it on and look good. Like, you owe nobody no explanation on how you treat yourself, on how you take care of yourself. Like, it has nothing to do with anybody. We should accept ourselves. We should take care of ourselves. Like, I love it when, like, I see plus size girl like hitting it. Like, I want to see us do better. I want us to be able to represent each other out there. Like, I don't want to, like, whenever you talk about plus size girl, you're expecting, you're imagining one. That's not what we're going for here. So we're going to put ourselves out there, whether you like it or not. I know this is kind of funny, but you need to like try and work out. I know me that is saying this, honestly guys, working out is one of the things that I don't enjoy doing. I wouldn't lie, I don't enjoy doing it, but lately I'm like, yeah, I need to start doing this. Like, normally I've always been big, but there are some things that I do not have problems doing. Like, I can easily do a lot of things, and for me, I just want to keep being that type of person that can do anything, that is very fit. And lately I've been trying to do a lot of workout. Like, so we really need to work out to at least be fit, feel good, like feel good inside of us. And another thing I'll be talking about here is tell yourself nice things every single day. If you're one of those people who battle with self-hate, like hating yourself, you know what you would do? Help me out here. Go to the mirror, look at yourself every second of the day, and tell yourself one beautiful thing you love about yourself, one thing you love about yourself. Always do this. Like, tell yourself this thing every day, and guess what, sis, you're going to start loving yourself. You're going to start seeing all the beautiful things that you thought, oh, this thing was not there. You start seeing them and you start believing them. Start by telling yourself one thing. If it's to go in front of your mirror and you be like, oh, I like my eyes, do it. The next minute, go again and tell yourself you like your eyes. Before you know it, like, you don't even need anybody to tell you that. You already know that this thing, you like it. Like, that is one thing I personally did. I honestly You don't joke with me. I always look at my mirror and I always tell myself the things I like. It's really important that you tell yourself nice things. Don't just wait for someone to tell you, oh, you look good. If you wait for people to tell you that, then I feel like you'll never get to that point where you're comfortable with yourself. Like, it will never happen, okay? But honestly, guys, we need to do this. We need to accept ourselves, look good, eat right. So that is it for this video. Honestly, I feel like I've talked a lot, but yeah guys, if you did enjoy this video, let me know in the comment section what you think. What's the worst thing someone has ever told you as a plus size or as a slim person? Because I know everybody goes through this also. So let me know in the comment section. Give me a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And yeah, I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
Is it me or is it she?